How to identify a narcissist. How to identify a narcissist and cope with their potentially toxic behavior. The word narcissist is one of those tricky terms that is both luxuriously broad in meaning it's defined on dictionary. Calm as a person who is overly self-involved and often vain and selfish as well as clinically specific. A narcissist, from a psychiatric perspective, is a person suffering from narcissistic personality disorder (NPD), a formal diagnosis coined after years of psychoanalytic study. In the American Psychiatric Association's Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition DSM-5, NPD is defined as a cluster B personality disorder, comprising a pervasive pattern of grandiosity in fantasy or behavior, need for admiration, and lack of empathy. As a mental health writer, I am interested in exploring narcissism in the latter sense, as a pathology rather than as a lax term for a self-absorbed person. I want to know how narcissism manifests in a person and how one can identify a narcissist and cope with their potentially toxic behavior. The telltale traits of narcissism go well beyond self-absorption. Diagnosable narcissism is far more complex and often dangerous than mere selfishness or vanity. One interesting way to think of one with narcissistic personality disorder is as a big baby. No, really, because a baby, like a true narcissist, is concerned only with themselves and their needs. As we grow up, we learn that other people need things too. Now, we may have moments where we're very selfish, but it's on a continuum, not for narcissists, though. Narcissists are just stuck there in this bottomless, constant need. But narcissism can wear many masks. Here's a list of telltale traits of a narcissist. 1. Self-concern, self-centeredness, and self-consciousness that is disproportionate. 2. Extreme sensitivity to negative feedback or criticism. 3. Significant need for approval from others due to inadequacies that are real or imagined. 4. Poor self-esteem often expressed through self-deprivation or arrogance. 5. Difficulties within most relationships. 6. Intolerance for imperfections in others. 7. Often idealize others that represent perfection, followed by devaluing that very person when they are perceived to have failed them. 9. Poor emotional regulation, aggressive impulses, psychologically fragile. 10. Vain, self-righteous, and prideful. 11. Lack remorse, compassion, empathy for others. Narcissists seldom seek treatment because they can't self-reflect. We all have some narcissistic qualities, which run along a spectrum. There's a radical difference, though, between having narcissistic qualities, e.g., being self-centered, and being a full-fledged narcissist. One should never self-diagnose, but consider this. If you're worried that you might be a narcissist, you probably are not one. Narcissists generally lack the kind of empathetic self-reflection that might make them wonder if they have a personality disorder. This is partly why narcissism is so seldom treated, Rice adds, and why it's presently impossible to truly quantify how many people have the disorder. If you're worried that you might be a narcissist, you probably are not one. Narcissists generally lack the kind of empathetic self-reflection that might make them wonder if they have a personality disorder. A narcissist doesn't necessarily come from a dysfunctional family, but narcissism can occur because a parent or caretaker wasn't able to provide emotional attention, or it could be the flip side. A parent provided too much attention, and the child never learned frustration tolerance. It really depends, and the same situation can result in different outcomes for different people. Through hard work and therapy, the narcissist can change destructive patterns and cultivate empathy. But it's so very difficult to get them to want to do that, or to even acknowledge that their behavior is the cause of so many of their problems. As Dr. Humphreys points out sometimes, Humphreys notes therapy can work against the narcissist's best interest. There's a risk of feeding them through psychotherapy. I don't know that this treatment would help a true pathological narcissist, who tends not to understand that other people are people. Narcissists are master manipulators. Narcissists are notoriously difficult to deal with because they are masters of manipulation. They are skilled at finding pressure points and know exactly what to say or do to push our most vulnerable and wounded inner parts. Narcissists are capable of love, however. Their love feels conditional and wavering because they want to control you. Just to make it even more complicated, consider that a narcissist can be selective in where they present their narcissism. Hope you learn more in this video.
Subscribe, like, and share for more videos.